Life is a chess match. So every decision that you make has a consequence to it. So you simply need to understand that it is in the moments of your decision that your destiny is shaped. So if you feel that you are indecisive or you have not been able to take the right decisions for yourself till now, then this video is for you. Hello my dear learners, welcome to the channel. I am your trainer Namita and today is the 9th session of our soft skills training program. I know I have come back to this soft skills playlist after a very long break. I don't know, I was not getting the kind of response that I was expecting. But in past couple months from your comments, I realized that my audience, the people who watch this channel, no matter how few you are, have a high level of IQ. So you understand the soul of my content somewhere. So I was reading your comments and I realized that this is actually helping those who need to grow. So I decided to come back and start making more content on soft skills. So today we are going to talk about decision making. I know that many of us struggle with decision making. No matter how simple it sounds, it is pretty hard to decide basic things, basic everyday things. I have met people in my consultations who cannot even decide what they need to eat at this moment, what they want to eat, what are their likes and dislikes, what they genuinely want to do with their life. And many of you, I'm sure, are struggling with this kind of situation. So to deal with something like this, first we need to understand why are we so indecisive. I'm sure you have seen people who are very quick decision makers. They are very clear about what they want to do, which career to choose, whether to move abroad or not, where are they going to stay, buying a house, choosing a life partner, everything is pretty clear to them. And when you look at them, you feel that you cannot decide, you're always confused. You find yourself in this state of dilemma all the time. I would only say those who have come till here that be a little patient and try to listen to everything that I'm going to say here, because this video is going to open a lot of nut and bolts in your mind. You'll be able to understand a few patterns, and when you understand why things are happening with you, you become more capable of solving them on your own. And you know, if you are my regular audience, you know that my aim of creating content on this channel is to empower you to do things on yourself, by yourself, to learn all the skills by yourself. Okay, so today, decision making. So let's start to open a few layers about why are we so indecisive. Those of you who feel that you're indecisive, why is it so with you, while some people are so quick decision makers? Now look at it. When were the times when you actually had to take decisions, the bigger decisions, the decisions which will decide a lot of directions in your future? When you are children, everything is decided by your parents. You're not required to make major decisions. Which school you'll get admitted into, that time we even didn't have a choice. We didn't want to take the decisions. It was taken by someone and we reached adulthood or adolescence. So 10th class, I believe, was the first point in your life where you had to choose, where it was required to make a decision for yourself, whether to choose science or to go for commerce or moving ahead with humanities. Now, you know better how that decision was made by you. It was either dictated to you by your parents, relatives. They wanted you to be a doctor, an engineer or a CA, whatever their dreams were, which were imposed on your shoulders, made you go ahead with that choice of subjects, or it was influenced by a lot of people around you, or you took that decision under peer pressure. because your friends were opting for science. You knew that you're not good with science. You knew that you were not good with numbers. Maths is not your cup of tea. Still, you went ahead because your friends were taking it. So it is mostly the peer pressure which make us decide at that point of time. When you are a teenager, peer pressure plays a big role. It was definitely not your decision, something that you truly want. You want acceptance also after a certain point of time. So you decided it based on what your friends were doing or what your parents had already decided for you. Now, after your class 10, after this major decision, class 12 happens, another level achieved. Now, graduation is another thing. Which course are you going to choose? Everything again it's either dictated by elders or peer pressure or something of that sort. Or maybe you need validation. You want to choose things which are approved by society or people around you. Then your job also was not at all dependent on your capabilities, on your wish to do something, on what you genuinely wanted to work for. It was again dictated, decided, influenced by someone because everybody else is doing, and it is socially validated. Then comes a point when you start looking at everything to be approved by everyone. You want that validation, you want that acceptance, so you choose things because everybody is working in multinationals. So you had to go for a multinational, no matter how interested you were into that organic farming. You wanted to take your father's business ahead, but you still got yourself an MBA degree and joined a multinational. You don't like it, you don't like your bosses, you don't like your nature of work, but still you are into it because that decision was not taken by you. Marriage in India, mostly it is the parents who decide. Even if you have fallen in love with someone, you still would not be sure that whether you should marry the person because you're not sure about your choices. It is a difficult decision. If your parents decide, then the responsibility of your happiness, your companionship, your satisfied married life is somewhere dependent on them. They are responsible for it. So you just shun off the responsibility from your shoulders and let somebody take it on theirs. So again, it was not your decision. I'm not talking about the 100% population. I'm talking about the very few of you who have not taken the decision even for choosing your life partner. Now, from this pattern, are you understanding that you have only been taking decisions which are either dictated or influenced? These decisions which made you seek validation. You were seeking validation by taking those decisions, or they were under a lot of peer pressure. You wanted to be a good boy or a good girl so that everybody else approves of you. Okay, she's a good girl. She always listens to us. She has become a teacher. Deep down, she wanted to be a fashion designer. Deep down, she loved art. She loved singing. She wanted to go to Indian Idol and show her talent. But the good girl is a teacher and is working in a government school, not happily. So this whole burden of bad decisions, wrong decisions, and influenced decisions is the main cause of your unhappiness, your discontentment, your dissatisfaction with life. You feel stuck because this is not your life. None of this is what you wanted. You are not yourself. You're faking it till now. Are you realizing how important is decision making? Now, it is not that since you've not taken decisions and you've come 3 decades down that you cannot change anything about it. It is just that it has become a pattern. Now you cannot take decisions because you've not taken decisions for yourself. Now it is easy for you to put it on somebody else's shoulders. Now let your partner do it for you. What you're going to eat, what kind of outfit you're going to wear, even your clothes are decided by somebody else. You let the social media decide what are you supposed to wear. You're wearing something because everybody else is flaunting it on media, but you yourself are neither comfortable in those clothes, the outfit, nor you like it. You're not even fond of colors, but because this is trending. What about you? Why can't you be a trend setter? Why do you always have to be a trend follower? Now, because of the trend, people want to move abroad. They want to leave India, Canada, Australia, UK, USA. Let's move abroad. Leaving a country like India, which offers you multiple weather conditions, we have a lot of climates here. We have mountains, we have oceans, we have greenery, we have plains, we have deserts, we have everything here. Do you think somebody genuinely wants to leave such a beautiful place? It is under influence because everybody is leaving India. It's easy to abuse your place, your birthplace, your motherland, and leave it and go there and be miserable for the rest of your life. That is something which you don't know. It's an unknown territory. You want to move abroad because everybody is moving abroad. They will not tell you what they are facing. They won't tell you that they are becoming food delivery boys, they're working as waiters, they are taking people's dog for a stroll. They won't tell you the reality, the unhappiness behind it. You're just following the crowd. Again, it's not your decision. Nobody's making a lot of money out there. The kind of lifestyle you're having here while you are still with your people, your family, your friends, everybody. You won't enjoy it there, but you're still taking that decision. Influence. The term influencers has come into existence and I don't resonate with it at all. I don't know why people want to be influencers. They want to influence you to use certain products, to download certain applications, to apply certain cosmetics on your face. Influencing people. Why do you want to get influenced? Why can't you be yourself? Everybody here in the world of technology, social media is trying to influence you. It is their money making mechanism. They want you to be influenced so that their pockets can be full, their bank accounts can become bigger. You are not understanding it. You are getting influenced every day, every single day. Now, here on this channel, from your comments, all of you want to work on your spoken English. I want to become fluent English speaker like you, like her, like him. Why do you want to be like someone? This might not be your best skill, but you still want to do it because everybody else is doing. Maybe you're in a business and you're dealing with local clients and you don't even need to work on your English. Our mother tongue is sufficient to take us anywhere. Look at the cricketers. If Sachin Tendulkar would have thought of just becoming a fluent English speaker, he would have left his cricket behind and just worked on improving his speech. His craft was sport, his sport. So he don't need to work on his language. So you're simply following the crowd. You're not taking good decisions for yourself. You've not taken your own decisions, which has made you so indecisive, and this has brought you here. I know it was a long explanation, but sometimes it is needed to make you dig deep within yourself and understand your own patterns. Now you're getting it, that your decisions were not yours. They were either dictated, or they were influenced, or it was peer pressure, or it was simply seeking validation. You want the society to approve of your decisions. Sometimes people will not approve of you. You have to take a decision, make it right for yourself, and create a beautiful future for yourself, and then the same people will applaud you. Now what to do? You've come this far. Maybe you are in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, even if you are in your 60s, you are carrying a huge baggage of indecisiveness and many wrong decisions with you. It is very hard now. What to do in such situation? Now, the very first thing that you need to do is decide anything based on your own experiences. There are things which you have experienced, but while taking a decision, you go completely overboard I keep talking about stretching your comfort zone. I don't say jump out of your comfort zone and move to a different place. People change their job, they change their cities, they change everything for them, and their life becomes stressful. Don't do that to yourself. You have gained certain experiences, your job experiences, experience about relationships. Now you know your traits. Take decisions based on your own experiences. You want to move abroad, you want to go to Canada. By listening to somebody else's uh, words or their experiences, they are telling you that, it is very nice, people make a lot of money, we work for these many hours, and this is come over. You don't have any experience of staying in a place which sometimes has the temperature in minus degrees. It is very cold. You might not be able to survive that cold. What about your own experiences? You rely on other people's experiences a lot. Stop doing that. The second thing is, go for discussions related to your decisions, your major life decisions, with people who have experience in the same field. You want to work in a bank, but you are hanging out with teachers and asking them to guide you. You want to get into a startup, and you're talking to people who have been in job all their life, they have been into service sector. You listen to your parents, they come with a very limited experience with whatever they have seen, whatever they were exposed to. Now there are people who are experts in that field where you want to get into. Try seeking their help, try seeking their advice. So look for experienced people who are doing the similar thing, and these days, because of technology, it is not hard. You can find people here on social media. There are people who have achieved something, they are sharing their tips with you. Listen to them, have guidance from the right people, choose right people for yourself, the people who have experience in the same field where you want to grow. Now the third thing is that when you have to take a decision, a major decision, make a list of pros and cons. Everything has its own advantages and disadvantages. You have to do the same. If it is about moving abroad, write down what would be the pros. If it is about money, then first of all, convert the money, convert dollars into rupees, pounds into rupees, everything. Look at the conversion. Are you saving something? You're going to make such a big shift. Is it actually going to be worth it? Because you're going to leave a lot behind. You are going to be a foreigner there. They won't accept you. The acceptance that you have here won't be the same. You'll feel alone most of the times. Make a list. If it is about taking decision to about what to opt for class 10, make a list of advantages and disadvantages. I'm not good with mathematics and I'm opting for non-medical. Why? I'm not good with numbers. So make a list, and that list will actually clarify everything to you. It will take you 5 steps ahead in your decision making, and you'll end up making right decision. The fourth thing is that you need to think about your own skills, your innate talents, and what you like to do. About your career, courses, even your life partner. And if you want to change some directions in your life, you have to consider your own skills, what you are good at. As I mentioned, that if you're not good with numbers, if you're not good with mathematics, there is no point choosing something like that. If you're good with languages, if you're good with theoretical things, go ahead with your strengths. I mentioned it earlier also that by working on your weaknesses, you're making yourself weak. Your confidence will come only from your strengths. Your strength is the source of your self-confidence. When you forget your strength and you start working on your weaknesses, you are just bringing your confidence to the lowest. Your innate talent matters, what you are naturally good at. Stay in touch with that. Decision making will automatically be easy. But many of you don't pay attention to what you're good at, and over the years you just forget your original skill because you've been just leading a fake life which doesn't belong to you. Nothing is as per your skill. Your skill, your talents matter. Your innate, something that you're born with, is your natural skill, your natural talent. When it comes to choosing a partner, you have to consider a lot of things. Your family, their family, the girl's family, the boy's family. You have to first of all think about what do you genuinely want in your life. Okay, somebody has recommended and you've chosen the partner. Are you actually interested into that person? Is this person in sync with what you have expected out of your companionship? Consider everything. It's very, very important to live a great life, to live a peaceful life. Life is not just about working on your communication skills, working on your confidence, building a personality. It involves a lot of things, a lot of small decisions that we take every day, which gives a direction to where we want to see ourselves in future. Your everyday decisions will pave path towards a successful life that you've been dreaming of from a very long time. So decision making is a very significant skill. And to build that, first of all, you have to detangle a lot of patterns. You've not been taking decisions for yourself. Now is the time you start doing it. And for that, these are the things that you need to work on. I hope that this one video was helpful for you. I'm going to link the playlist to this soft skills training program in the description box. You can go check out the rest of the videos if you have not seen the other videos. So this is a series which can help you transform in a much better way. All right, so this was all about decision making. If it was beneficial for you, then leave me a comment letting me know whether you liked it or not. And I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.